Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling Network. So, today we're going to be talking about gimmicks in the WWE and how I'm kind of nervous for the future of the WWE. So, we're going to be talking about one guy that is very smart and came up with a whole new gimmick, and this guy is Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho, keep in your mind, he is 45 years old and he comes up with this whole new gimmick. At first, I was a little bit, saying, what the fuck is he doing? But he added something else to go along with this. At first, it was just a scarf, and you guys see me make videos in the past talking about how this does not matching him at all. But Chris Jericho, thought about this even more, and he came up with this whole idea to have a list. So I get the scarf now. It's like he's, kind of like a poet. He has his own little list, so he's kind of like an artist, I'll say, in a way. So Chris Jericho talking about the list. If he doesn't like you, if you do something wrong, to insult him, or just anything in general. If he, doesn't like you, again, he'll put you on this list. Again, it's a very good idea. I love the character. Again, the scarf fits well with it now. I was talking before how I thought this looked ridiculous. It made Chris Jericho look weird as hell, but now it fits in really good. He comes down to the ring with the clipboard. This is what I like. People that actually take the time, the effort to do, the character. He writes all this stuff down on the clipboard, and I like that. I hate people that, don't take time to putting, you know, work on a character, coming up with a character. I hate that. And a lot of times in WWE today, the character's so rushed, it's boring, or people have, a character that is boring as fuck and they don't change it at all. And people, let these people know, hey, your gimmick sucks, your character sucks. But no, they keep the same character because some reason they can't come up with an idea. And I don't understand why it's so difficult to come up with an idea to, pick a character that's pretty cool, again, gimmick. But this guy, again, keep in mind, Chris Jericho is 45 years old. He came up with this awesome character, a while ago, and he changed it up completely different. And again, it worked for him. So, yeah, somebody that's 45 years old can come up with an awesome character, but somebody on the roster right now cannot come up with a good character at all. And that brings me up to Roman Reigns again. I'm not going to talk no shit on Roman Reigns. But again, Roman Reigns has the build. He has the, potentially he could be good on the mic. He's pretty terrible right now, but, putting, years into learning to speak correctly on the mic could go a long way. Of course, you need to be good on the mic if you want to be, considered a legend and be well known, throughout the years after you're done. But yeah, guys, Roman Reigns, I don't understand why this guy doesn't think at all. He's had the same gimmick for a long time. Again, there's other people. I'm just using Roman Reigns as an example because it's, pretty obvious and pretty out there. I think Roman Reigns could do a lot better with his character. But again, it's not all up there to think about it. And again, my mindset of Roman Reigns is he says, I have it out there, the response I get is, all right, I'm not going to change it. Why change something that's working or whatever, that's getting over a little bit? That's the way I see like Roman Reigns. But again, he's a person that's not going to do it unless somebody tells him, hey, it's not working. He doesn't listen to the fans. And deep down, that's why I think a lot of people really hate Roman Reigns. So again, I think Roman Reigns could be a very good talent, like TheRock, a guy in his family, but he doesn't put that time and effort. Talking about TheRock, before he came up with all this, Rock had awesome characters going on the way. He had that Hollywood character, the evil bad guy, coming back from Hollywood making movies. That character was really awesome. When he first debuted in the WWF, I'll just say WWE, WWF, it's the same thing. His gimmick, wasn't working at all, so we changed it, and he joined up with the League of Domination, and that worked really well. And then he got out of that, and it just worked for him. So TheRock, somebody, a very smart WWE mind, again like Chris Jericho, could think and spend time. Again, developing a character takes a lot of time, and you really need to take notes on, what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But people just don't, do that nowadays, and it's really terrible, and I hate it. People just have that one thing. Hey, it works for me. I guess I'll keep it. Or they're just lazy. That's what I honestly think it is. It's people being lazy. And that's why wrestling, I think it is the way it is today, where it's pretty boring to watch. Again, I love the WWF. I'm sure a lot of people love the WWF. And again, I would watch, Monday Night Raw every single time. Back then it was called the Monday Night Wars. And I would watch WWE at least till like 2006 through 2008. I'll say 2009. Then it started getting really boring to watch, as a television program. But yeah, I don't understand why they can't come up with something different. If the superstar is not going to do it, obviously I don't think they're going to do it. Again, the way I see it for them, they're always rushed. They don't really have time to think. They're traveling 24/7. Again, they have to travel, out of their wallet, the money. WWE doesn't pay them for traveling, and they have to pay their own hotels. So, yeah, that really sucks. So, again, I can see why they really don't do it, because they're always rushed. They're always on the road. But again, we need to at least have somebody, from the fucking creativity team that can make some awesome characters. I'm not going to say that over the last 3 years we haven't had, good characters. Example, I'm not going to mention a lot of them. I'm going to mention Finn Balor with this whole demon character. That is awesome. We need more, intelligent minds like that. But again, who really created that character? Finn Balor himself. Nobody from the creativity team, came up with that. So again, we need really good people for the creativity team to, have good ideas, with this, and make, WWE an interesting show to watch again on TV. Again, I like the pay-per-views. They make the pay-per-views really good. Again, with, television programs, it's always rushed. It's not the best, as it was back then. Again, I think the whole PG build is still, in effect to why that is. Again, Monday Night Raw is 3 hours. I used to like that, when it first came on, but now it's just really bad. It's too long, and there's just terrible matches, put into the show. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it. Again, I talked about how the character should change in WWE, how the television show is really not the same as it used to be. Again, I thought, PG could be a thing in this, but I really don't think PG has to do with this at all. They could still make a pretty good show. Again, I really don't think there's that much competition, so that's probably why too. But yeah, I really wish WWE, was like it was back then. It's clearly not today, in today's day. But yeah, there's still some good things with WWE. But yeah, guys, comment down below. And yeah, do you guys agree with me with this Chris Jericho thing? Seriously. This gimmick that he came up was very intelligent, and it's awesome, and I enjoy it. That's just me, honestly. I like this whole list gimmick, and I think it's very intelligent and very fun to watch. So yeah, guys, comment down below on anything I talked about in this video. As always, this has been the Wrestling Network, and have a good night, guys.